had a lot of headlines prepared, but I think this supersedes everything. I saw Diana Rossini tweet out that the Green Bay Packers were the team that submitted a proposal to the NFL's competition committee to ban the tush push. And the Packers are looking to ban it.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Seems like a misinterpretation of fair play.
Huck, I don't know if we talked about this here or somewhere else. You can't ban it because you have to make a rule. And the rule is that there's nobody that can help a ball carrier. Where when when a running back's running down the field and he gets stood up and a lineman pushes him in the back, is that illegal?
No, but you could make a rule that you can't have a formation with two running backs or two players behind a quarterback less than 1 yard away unless you're kneeling on the ball. If you're in that formation, there can be no gain. There can be no forward gain. Like, you could absolutely write a rule that would disallow that play.
Oh, you could write the rule, and I understand what you're saying. You can't have a player less than 1 yard away from the quarterback in the under center. Then they'll put those players at 1.5 yards. It'll just be a little slower.
Yeah, but that's fine. Okay, if you're gonna do it from 2 yards and you're gonna barrel a running back into the back of your quarterback, have fun. Have at it.
And they'll do it. But what if it's a motion guy? Now you can't motion, and the guy can't be within a yard of your quarterback if he's a motion guy.
Put a big fat guy in motion and then have him barrel into the back of your quarterback, knock yourself out. I think that'd be a great offensive play.
He motions, it's even a running back. The running back lines up in the wing. He motions across, and by the time the ball snaps, he's standing in the same position the tush push is.
That's one guy.
I don't. As a defender,
it's different. I just think
as a defender,
I think it's a miss.
It is a glitch in football. I don't like it as a defender. You saw Chris Jones hurt his neck trying to stop it because he turned sideways. You saw the guy, what was it, the linebacker for the Rams, kept diving over top off sides to stop it. It's impossible to stop. I hate that the Eagles are guaranteed to get 1 yard. But the thing is, other teams try it, and it's not as efficient as the Eagles because they have linemen that are all 340 pounds and strong as hell. I think it's more of a personnel thing than an illegal formation.
Oh,
think about that. Why doesn't
I'm with you. The Eagles are perfectly suited for it. The Dolphins can't do it because A, you have a fragile quarterback, and B, you don't have an offensive line that can get that kind of push.
And B, Liam Eichenberg is going to be at right guard. Let's go at him. We're going to stand him up and throw him into the goalpost. But I
have a feeling that they write a rule that disallows it because I just think it's almost like a silly. It just anytime it's just a short yardage situation, they automatically get the first down.
I don't know if it's Sirianni, whatever, Nick Sirianni, or if it's what's his name, Kellen Moore. I don't know who invented it, but it is really a glitch in football that I don't know how they litigate it out though. That would be the wording of it. To your point, 1 yard by the quarter, like the wording of it has to be interesting because I think they'll find a glitch in that too.
The way they ban it though is just by calling it a safety issue, right? Like you have your quarterback who is defenseless. Now, with people spearing him over the top of a pile and guys behind him pushing him into those helmets, essentially, like I could see why the NFL
should never run a quarterback sneak ever. Like that, you can't. Like if you're gonna say it's a safety issue, then I would go. If I'm the Eagles, I would go. Well, then you have to ban quarterback sneaks. Period. Because if you're concerned about the crown of the helmet going forward and meeting up with someone, like there's too many situations where that happens.
Yeah. No, like I said, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't think, like to Hawk's point, if they're 4th and 1, they're getting we all know this. That's why it's called. You don't name something that doesn't work. If the first 3 times they ran this, Jalen Hurts got bent backwards and flipped over the pile, they would never run it again. It has 2 brotherly shove and tush push because it works. My whole thing, Solana, to your point, I think my thought would be the middle linebacker jams the crown of his head in the top of Jalen Hurts' head. Would be the only way to stop it. I understand exactly what y'all are saying. The wording of them making that illegal, I don't think they can do it. I've actually discussed this with people. The wording of that is just going to be tough.
It is a cheat code, though. Like if it's 3rd and 8, they only need 6 yards because as long as they get to 4th and 2, they're going to get the first down every single time. It literally, like, they reinvented football. They don't need to try to get first downs. They just have to get within a yard or two of the first down marker on 4th down. They're going to get it every single time.
And the pushback will be from the Eagles. Why can't other teams do it? If it's such a cheat code, why can't they do it?
Right. Because you could do it. I guess you could do it with Steph Curry, right? With Golden State. Go, hey, this guy can pull up anywhere and hit shots. We need to make that illegal. And now that I'm working it through in my head, wouldn't it be great? Like, you know, there's another arc. It's like, you know, it touches into the logo. And if you take a 3-pointer behind that arc, so a logo shot pretty much, you know, these cutesy 3-pointers, all of a sudden LeBron's pulling up and doing these. If you take a 3-pointer outside the second arc, if it doesn't go in, the other team gets a point. Huh? That'll make you think twice.
What league was that when they had the 4-pointer? Big 3?
I don't know. Did they have a 4-pointer?
They had a 4-point circle.
The Globetrotters?
I think the Globetrotters have like a 10-pointer. No. I think they have a 10-point circle.
But I think it was in the Big 3, the Ice Cube thing. They had a 4-point circle at some point.
I just like, if you're going to fire one of those up, it's risky because you might be giving the other team a point.
Yeah. So to Solana's point, if you tush push and don't get the first down, the other team gets 2 points, like a safety and the ball.
They get the ball.
I'll be down with it.
Yeah, let's have repercussions. You want to get cutesy. Cutesy repercussions. Cutesy cushions.
You know, I love consequences and repercussions to your action. I love it.